Hello and welcome to the stream. It's a rather early editing stream. I usually do this in like an hour, but I can't finish Pumpkaboo, and I have all of the footage already filmed. I just have to like redo part of like the main footage, like the intro. So that's a thing. Yeah. So hopefully, crap, we'll get that done. You know, we'll get as much as we can done tonight. Same with the other two videos. Gourgeist and Pumpkaboo, and Bergmite. And yeah. I guess I don't really need my own live stream. Like, whatever. Okay, anyway, yes, so. Let's get going, I guess. So we got new music because of Trevenant. Yes. So we're still kind of editing the intro. It's gonna be a weird Bulbapedia since the video has to cut off because we're missing Pokemon sleep images. That's gonna also be true for the Gourgeist video, so be prepared for that, I guess. Trevenant, a great Pokemon to be the first Ghost Grass Pokemon. Okay. Yeah. And then... supposed to go further. I mean, I don't know. Do I need this? I might need the Gourgeist. We'll see. I think it's interesting that the head of Pumpkaboo is on the stem. Right, yeah. Keep this for later, though. Actually, I don't think I did that right. Rather than the pumpkin itself. As I think that would be many people's first choice, where a face would be. Oh, so actually, rather than that, we keep 11. You know, that's fun. It's basically like, hey, make a decision on what you're gonna do at 11. Or ignore, or I guess if I had just not had this part filmed yet, I would have just done a preview video rather than. But since I did the pumpkin itself. One of the big reasons why it's so late is because I had to wait until today, because again, those images are missing. So I had to like make sure that like everything I say in this video is still accurate as of today. If you have video images for Pokemon Sleep, I do recommend please add them to the Bulbapedia section if you can, because they desperately need them. As I think that would be many people's first choice, where a face would be. As I think that would be many people's first choice. Excuse me. As I think that. Because of all of this, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be able to stream tomorrow on my gaming channel. I really wanted to, since we couldn't do it last week because of the other one with multiple forms. I'm really not loving this generation. It has way too many forms. I hate it. And I have to catch many of them. I don't think I actually do. I think technically I only have to catch red, but like, I might as well catch like the Floette, like for the like the Floettes or whatever. I might as well catch all of them. Anyway. It's not gonna be true for most of the forms, though. Like Pumpkaboo, for example, I'm only catching one Pumpkaboo. I don't care about the size. That doesn't matter to me. As I think that would be many people's first choice, since it would be reminiscent of a jack-o'-lantern. Kind of like Gourgeist. Anyway. I don't know if how long this is. As I think that. So it should take about a couple hours for just Pumpkaboo. I just like started, like maybe an hour. Like part of it is I've been recording a bunch of Gourgeist's videos and been gone for a couple hours and like a whole thing. Like I couldn't do any of the Bulbapedia because of any of this. So we have the first part done. Like I have the anime done. Yeah. That would be many people's first choice, since it would be reminiscent of a jack-o'-lantern. I don't know if I like or dislike. I don't know if I like or dislike the gimmick of Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist having different sizes. I think I probably should. Which means actually I have to go back. Oh gosh. I don't know if I like or dislike the gimmick of Pumpkaboo. Well, since I can't finish this anyway. How much can I actually do of Gourgeist? Of... I don't know, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Huh. I may have shot myself in the foot. Pumpkaboo and... I mean, we'll get through as much of Gourgeist as we can. I mean, we'll be able to do quite a bit of editing. I don't know that I can... Well, we obviously won't be able to finish Pumpkaboo anyway, but I have this, like, small extra section I'm gonna have to... Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. Because I can do the Pumpkaboo. Well, it depends on how I want to do this. So, give me a second. Curtain time, curtain time. I don't know if I can show you any of this. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to add? No, I should just do the... I mean, do I want... I guess the bare minimum is what I do for this one, right? Or no? Wait, hold on. How do I do this? Because a Pumpkaboo I have. So the next one would be Bergmite? Because that's technically what we're on, is Bergmite. Because that's the one we haven't filmed yet. So for this, I'm going to have to wait to do all the sizes. I can show you this part, I think. Well, for the first part, anyway. Oh, wait, I probably shouldn't show any of this because... Right, because I'm about to I'm about to create an image and then save it. Or, like, you know, take a screenshot or whatever. I'm showing all the sizes. I don't know why it starts with medium variety instead of small variety on the list. It seems kind of stupid, but whatever. I mean, the whole varieties seem kind of stupid, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Pumpkaboo sizes. So I'll show all the different sizes, and I gotta add it to the thing, and then we'll come back. Can undo the curtain. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo. I don't know how I'm gonna do the different. I don't know. Maybe have to do it like this. I don't know. My long hair sucks. I still don't like the hair. Like, I guess I could. Okay, I could do it like this. I guess. So happy. I'm getting a haircut in like 6 days on next Wednesday. So I'm super happy about that. Was gonna get one on Friday, but I actually have a meeting tomorrow. But I forgot that I have a meeting tomorrow, and I can't do that. So yeah. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist having different sizes. So we'll have to add the Gourgeist later. It is. It is clever, since pumpkins and gourds come in different sizes. But it is clever, since pumpkins and gourds come in different sizes. But I don't know if it was really necessary. Yeah. And like it's kind of a stupid gimmick. But I don't know. It's kind of a very stupid gimmick. Anyway, I most know. Okay, I know Oh, okay. Anyway. No, say that word. That's a dangerous word. On these parts. Anyway. Now, of course, if someone adds the images before I upload this tomorrow, I will, like, finish the Pumpkaboo section, or Gourgeist, depending on which one, I guess. But unless that happens, yeah, expect a shorter Gourgeist Bulbapedia section than normal. Excuse me. Anyway, I must know Pumpkaboo from 5 places. 1... Oh, right, the Algratin. I think that's the first one, right? The Groton, Pumpkaboo, or whatever. I know. Anyway, I must know Pumpkaboo from 5 places. 1. I know it as the inspiration. I don't have that yet. So, back to the curtain you go. Curtain time. Curtain time. So it is the Groton a la Pumpkaboo. Oh yeah, the head is part of the. That's fun. The spoon is the spoon, yeah. Anyway, save. Alright, I gotta save it weird, like. So I gotta transfer it over to the GIF, the W, or the WebP to PNG, because this program doesn't do it, because Camtasia doesn't do WebP files. Which makes me hate WebP files, but like, I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure it's a fine file source, like file style or whatever. I gotta like spell out all Groton. Groton a la Pumpkaboo. Download. Groton a la Pumpkaboo. Oh crap. I wasn't supposed to show you some of these. Shit. I was supposed to turn off my tab groups and my bookmarks bar and like so much more things that I haven't turned off yet. Whoops! So turn off desktop icons and all that. Okay. My bad. I don't think I actually showed you anything here, did I? Because I think I made the decision that it wouldn't be important. I don't think you guys have seen anything this stream yet. In that regard. Anyway. Groton a la Pumpkaboo. Groton a la Pumpkaboo. Okay, now I can bring you guys back. Curtain. Save. Groton a la Pumpkaboo. Behind the dish. Groton a la Pumpkaboo and Pokémon Cafe Remix. Okay. Pokémon Cafe Remix. Groton a la Pumpkaboo. I said that right. Yeah, I hope I don't know if that's actually how it's pronounced. Groton, I don't know. A la Pumpkaboo? I don't know. Oh yeah, that would be... Even he knew he was gonna have to do this the last time. So here's the weird faces I made while waiting for people to shut up in the hallway and playing and stuff. So embarrassing. Two. Okay, that was. Oh boy. 2 Pokemon Shuffle. 2 Pokemon. Admittedly, when I said that we're gonna do a live stream, I thought we were gonna be much further than this. But well. Yes. Oh crap! I'm also missing the little shuffle thing, the symbol of the head or whatever, which is not actually showing any of the body, which is weird because they're all like rounded. You think they would have like squished it down to like show the body as part of the round part. Whatever. Pokemon Shuffle. Okay. Pokemon Shuffle. Okay, yeah, wait, hold on, sorry. Now I'm gonna put you guys back in the curtain. Okay. Curtain. I'll go grab the Pumpkaboo, the image for the thing. Duskstone, Bergman. Rotten, not a Pumpkaboo, I don't need any more. Okay. Pumpkaboo. I gotta stop saying that word, man. I guess I could also be above the curtain, couldn't I? It's not exactly like yeah, I don't actually know why. Like, the curtain's exclusively for, like, showing you my screen. I could technically be above the curtain, couldn't I? Although, I don't know. Maybe that'll backfire on me, but yeah, I have no reason to not be above the curtain. I don't know why I never realized that. Like, the whole point is not you not seeing my screen. Not to not see me. I'm not doing anything inappropriate. Hopefully. Presumably. I have normal and not the spooky version. It's so weird that they just chose the stem head thing. Yeah, because I can't imagine my camera can like display any of what you see. Anyway. 6. Tangent 6, and then we're doing this one. Pokemon Shuffle. Okay. Before I forget, take you out of the curtain again. 3. 3. 3. I know it on the October. This one? Yeah, the October 2025 calendar. Whoop. I think we also did this one for Litwick. Or I forgot to do it for Litwick. Either one. Can also do it for. This one. For Mimikyu. October 2025. Calendar. Calendar. 5. Calendar. Okay. Yeah. Calendar. That happens a lot lately. I think I need a new thing. I think I mentioned this last stream as well. Pokemon friends. Pokemon friends. Yeah, I'm also very burpy. 4. As always, you know how it is. Having just eaten like 30 minutes, like an hour before this, probably. 4. Thanks to this series, I know it is one of the Pokemon. One of the Pokemon? Actually, I don't think I added that one yet. Dang it. I could have added it while I was doing the size of it. I don't know. I could have added it earlier. Okay. Gotta add Jessie and her Pumpkaboo. Okay, I don't know. It was like Team Rocket or something. Team Rocket XY. Yeah. Team Rocket Trio. Excuse me. See, I'm still very burpy. Okay, let's go ahead and bring you guys back in. Again, stop doing that. I really have no idea how to. I think I literally have to get one now. That'll be something I do later, is order one of these. Maybe while I'm on Saturday, I have a bunch of things to order on Saturday. The new DVDs for the new generation. I'll order those. While I'm doing the final. That's while I'm doing the final, like, ones. You know, doing the final ones of Gen 6. The final community posts of Gen 6. And the first of Gen 7, by the way. Deontay and... What's the other one? Deontay and... Actually, I'll just show you later. But Zygarde are both up. And you can still respond to all the other ones if you haven't already. Always. Pokemon. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't really have a good image of this, so we're just gonna have to just roll with it. Just kind of maybe cut Inkay off there. Pokemon of Jessie in the Gen 6 era of the anime. Oh, thank goodness! Yeah, thank gosh, I forgot to check. Part of the reasons I went to the Jessie's Gourgeist page earlier was to find out if it was in the other. I think it is after. I think it's also in Journeys. But I forgot to check if it's even in, like, maybe it's in, like, Gen 7 or something. I didn't check. 5. Well, I don't think it is, since it's not a Lola Pokemon or whatever. 5, I know it for a trailer. I know it from a... 5, I know it from a... One singular trailer. One moment in a trailer, really. That's fine. Okay. Can't even see it in this shot, in this particular frame, rather. I mean, you kind of can. It's very small. It's just in a little corner here. And then we add... This is supposed to be instrumental, by the way. That was definitely not instrumental. second. I now have to grab. I think we're fine to show off this. To grab the source. Wait, which one was it again? 4? Okay, I don't actually remember which trailer that is. So I'm gonna have to put you guys in the curtain while I check. Because I don't really know what my recommended videos are gonna be. And I would prefer not to have anything that I could get in trouble for. Not that I watch inappropriate videos or anything on YouTube, but you know, like, I don't wanna, like, it'd be like political or something, you know? Anyway. Yes, it was 1, 2, 3. Make the most. Got it. Whoops, wrong one. We turn off the curtain again. Sorry. Just look up make. There it is. Okay. So I guess it's not really a review, is it? It's just an editing stream, huh? And recording stream. Huh. Yeah, I guess we can't review it, can we? I should probably change that. Give me a second. I need to change the title of the stream. Huh. Right. Yeah, we're not really reviewing anything. Okay. We find the stream. I gotta edit the name. I think I can do that live. I sure hope I can. It's not really reviewing, is it? Okay, where I edit. Okay, editing. And recording. Gourgeist. And Bergmite. An impromptu, or I can just edit the description as well. Or I edit the Goomy video. Not the Goomy video, my bad. I was not in a rush. I don't know why I rushed into this. The Pumpkaboo video. The Pumpkaboo video. Okay, so the Pumpkaboo video. As well as edit and record for the Pumpkaboo. Right, okay. Well, edit and record. I guess. Record parts of as well as Gourgeist Bergmite. So technically I could just do that on my own tomorrow, but whatever, we'll do it now. Makes it a little bit easier for me tomorrow. I can just jump in at like 4. I can like eat dinner. Jump into this. It's very early dinner, but whatever. For me, 4 is like the very earliest I eat dinner. Anyway, so save. Hopefully it'll do something and not break my stream. Get out and come back in. Yay! My live stream not broke. Oh god. Okay. Let's resume, shall we? Distractions aside, let's resume our live stream.
We'd like to introduce.
Gonna mute that. Silence the audio now. Wait.
For Legends.
Here maybe? I think this image now. Which I guess I'll put in this corner, even though I don't know. Would it be better to Put it down here? Not really. I think it's probably the best place we can really put it. And I could, I don't know, put that like that. I don't know. There's not really a good place to really put everything. I don't know. I think it's smaller. Anyway, so you can see the Pumpkaboo now. Sorry. It's not an image source. It's a video source. I kind of forgot about that. Legends EA. This one actually kind of more fits Pumpkaboo than Trevenant. I wish I could have downloaded this. This is like with the big, one of the big ones. One of the cool ones or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so 155, clip speed. It's like one of like the higher quality Suno generations, I guess, or like the, like it gives me like the samples, or like it gives me like the highest and then the second highest. You can't download the highest because you have to like pay for it or whatever, pay for premium or whatever. This is only like a 30-second sample or something. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Yay, finally! You'll hear me debating about, you'll probably hear me debating about all this. Okay. Let's see, I'm already done with the anime. Okay. And now it goes all the way down to 24. It should be a little over 2 hours. Although, I don't know, I'm not very good at gauging the time when I'm live streaming. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about... Still 14 minutes, even with the brokenness, and part of it was because I didn't really know how to do this. I had to like fill in the gap, because I forgot to mention that I was going to come back to a different video to do this. I mentioned I think that I'll like record it later in the actual video, which I might want to replace the words for well, when I do the redo. Pumpkaboo, anyway. The pumpkin Pokemon whose number also messed up the... I still can't believe I messed up the hashtag yesterday. PYC0710. Alright, I wrote PYC 710 yesterday rather than 0710 on my... Or today, I guess. On Twitter. Yeah. Pumpkaboo, the pumpkin Pokemon. Okay. His number is 0710. So I don't know that I would count this as an instrumental either, but whatever. This is... The fact that there are no actual like proportional differences between the different sizes is, I think, what makes this whole thing stupid. It's literally like proportioned down, like scaled down or scaled up. Like these aren't longer or shorter on the bigger ones. Like it's so dumb, man. This is what it looks like. It's time. This is what it looks like. It's like how they implemented the different sizes. I think this doesn't really reflect how like actual different sizes of pumpkins are. Its type is ghost grass. Abilities: pick up or frisk. Insomnia is its inability. Generation. I hated the heights. These two Pokemon have to have the most heights, right? Well, no, then there's Zygarde in there. I think it probably has to be, like tied with Zygarde, right? For the amount of different heights and weights of any yeah, in that regard, in like forms, right? Which weird that the cells aren't considered part, like they aren't considered Zygarde, which I guess makes kind of sense, but I still counted them in the, like the post, like you can talk about how much you love the Zygarde cells or cores. I didn't realize there was a difference between the two of them. I always thought they were the same thing. I didn't really even recognize the difference until I was shown that they're actually different things. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 120 or 24.9%. Reading is a group of Morphus. Hatch time 20 cycles. It really bugs me that these are not in order of size. Okay. As medium variety Pumpkaboo, it's 1'4" and 0.4 meters and 11 pounds, or 0.5 kilograms. As small, that's not what it says. I have to read that whole thing. As medium variety Pumpkaboo, it's 1'4" and 0.4 meters and 11 pounds, or 0.5 kilograms. As it's not that small. It's not that light. None of them should be that light. Pumpkins are pretty hefty gourds. Yes. Yeah. As small variety Pumpkaboo, it's 1 foot, or 0.3 meters, and 7.7 pounds, and 7.7 pounds, and or 3.5 kilo, or 3. Or 3.5 kilograms. As large variety Pumpkaboo, it's 1'8" or 0.5 meters, and 16.5 pounds or 7.5 kilograms. Oh wait, I just realized. I didn't add the radio. I'm like, my bad. As jumbo variety. Sorry. I think not in order. Whatever. Okay. As jumbo variety Pumpkaboo, it's 2'7" or 0.8 meters, and 33.1 pounds or 15 kilograms. Oh man, that's good lord. It's gonna take forever. It's like a whole other hour. Just editing this section. Yuck. Base experience yield 67. Leveling rate is medium fast. I don't know if I can. Can I record? I don't know. For Bergmite and the other one. It's not great that we're so close to Father's Day. I have to do this. If you I don't think I can record for Bergmite, can I? Can I? Hold on. Because, like, is it just this and then editing Gourgeist? Because I'm just realizing, I don't think I can record. Because I'm not finalizing. So I won't do the final review in case I messed anything up. Which hopefully I won't do, but you know. I'm not. Eviel this. Wait, hold on. I must have. Sorry. 7 leveling. Yeah. Like that. That's leveling. God, I caught that, but you know what I mean. So I don't think I can actually record anything for. I don't think I'm even touching Bergmite. Like I can show it all. Like I can add like the assets I need, but I'm not gonna be able to edit it or record anything for it. I don't think. So. Huh. I think all I can do is edit Gourgeist. So I think I have to change the title again. Sorry. Sorry. I gotta change the title again. How do I do that? Uh-oh. I'm not screwed, am I? Stream settings. There we go. Because I don't think I'm touching Bergmite at all. I think it's literally just Gourgeist. I think it's literally just editing Gourgeist. So I don't think it's even a recording. Well, it could be. It's a recording with Pumpkaboo, but it's editing Gourgeist. Editing Gourgeist. Editing the Gourgeist video, I guess. Because we can do its Bulbapedia section and its anime. But we don't have the fan art yet. We can't film the fan art until we've done with the Pumpkaboo video. So let's edit the... Okay. Whatever. Okay, sure. Whatever. Save that. Okay. I gotta go out of my live stream. Not that live stream. Refresh. Okay, now this is the final actual title. Plus Gourgeist. Which I actually think I do. That's not what I call it, is it? It's Pumpkaboo plus Gourgeist. Editing a live stream, right. Oh gosh. Don't give it the whole title. Okay, one more time. Plus Gourgeist. Editing and live stream. There we go. I mean, I could potentially record for... No, I can't record the Bulba video section. That's the problem. Yeah, I can't, like, redo any of its parts. Because I still have to finish the Pumpkaboo video to do its final review. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got the final title down. Okay, so it's just... We're just editing Pumpkaboo and just editing Gourgeist. Yeah. Yeah. Eviel is 1. In defense... Oh, shit, I forgot I had to undo this. Shape is that. Okay. Eviel the... Eviel is 1. In defense... Shape is that. Oh, I did not even add any of the varieties of Pumpkaboo to the Tumblr post. I'll have to add that later. Pokédex color. Pokédex color is brown. And base friendship is 70. Cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Was I supposed to? Yeah, no, that's right. You do split those up. Okay. I don't know. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit tired. Also losing his voice, apparently. Okay. Pumpkaboo is a dual-type ghost/grass Pokemon introduced in Gen 6. Huh. Excuse me. It evolves into Gourgeist when traded. Pumpkaboo has 4 different forms: medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Prior to Legends EA, these were instead named average size, average. Pumpkaboo has 4 different forms: medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Prior to Legends EA, these were instead named average size, small size, large size, and super size, respectively. Biology. Average size, small size, large size, and super size, respectively. Biology, Pumpkaboo is a ghostly pumpkin-like Pokemon that varies dramatically in size. Encasing its lower body is a pumpkin. No, encasing. That's pink? I would say that's orange. Light orange, but whatever. Body is a pumpkin. No. Encasing. Okay. Biology, Pumpkaboo is a ghostly pumpkin-like Pokemon that varies dramatically in size. Biology, Pumpkaboo is a ghostly pumpkin-like Pokemon that varies Encasing its lower body is a pinkish pumpkin with a pair of nubby legs. Carved into the pumpkin is a pair of circular holes that glow yellow-orange. Pumpkaboo's Pumpkaboo's Pumpkaboo Encasing its lower body is a pinkish pumpkin with a pair of nubby legs. Carved into the pumpkin is a pair of circular holes that glow. Pumpkaboo's shadowy black body pokes out of the top of the pumpkin. It has glowing yellow eyes and a pair of fangs in the upper jaw. Pumpkaboo's shadowy black body pokes out of the top of the pumpkin. It has glowing yellow. Yeah, that's right there. It has glowing yellow eyes and a pair of fangs in the upper jaw and pointed ears that curve slightly. I thought those were horns? I was not expecting those to be ears. Also, that means that Jesse trips over its ears, which is weird. The anime section. Spoilers, I guess. If you haven't seen that scene. That's how Jessie beats her Pumpkaboo. Anyway. Those are its ears. They're not horns. They're ears. Okay, sorry. On top. Excuse me. A pair of fangs in the upper jaw and pointed ears. On top of its head is a long tuft of fur that curls tightly at the tip. A collar of fur-looking tufts hangs over the edge of the pumpkin. No, it's furry-looking. Gosh darn, I have to redo that. Okay. It's probably fine. Okay. Typically, on top of its head is a long tuft of fur that curls tightly at the tip. Typically active at sun. Okay, 11:50. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'll probably go to the bathroom and do social media and stuff. You know how it is. Yeah. So okay, yeah, we'll have to do that, and then we'll do the. Yeah. Here we go. Excuse me. Typically active at sundown, Pumpkaboo carries wandering spirits to the afterlife by storing them in its body, despite the fact that Pumpkaboo itself is born from a pumpkin inhabited by a spirit that is trapped in the mortal world. The holes on Pumpkaboo's body can glow and release light, allowing it to hypnotize and control humans or Pokémon. As mentioned in the Pokémon animated series episode, The Bamboozling Forest, however, this light can also illuminate the way for travelers in the dark. Jesse's Typically active at sundown, Pumpkaboo carries wandering spirits to the afterlife by storing them in its body, despite the fact that Pumpkaboo itself is born from a pumpkin inhabited by a spirit that is trapped in the mortal world. The holes on Pumpkaboo's body can glow and release light, allowing it to hypnotize and control humans or Pokémon. As mentioned in the Pokémon animated series episode, The Bamboozling Forest, however, this light can also illuminate the way for travelers. Jessie's Pumpkaboo flashing light from the holes in her body. According to I guess that's where we're at. According to the sleep style decks, Pumpkaboo Pumpkaboo occasionally emits this hypnotic light even as it sleeps. Thus, it's recommended that observers approach with caution and avoid being accidentally hypnotized. Pumpkaboo are known to sleep in the ground. Yeah. Okay. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is the Pumpkaboo. Wait, could I have? No, I don't think it's enough to get down to Gourgeist. Pumpkaboo in its evolved form. Fine, then I will add Gourgeist again. And make sure I can't just use one from the intro. I can. Yee! Gourgeist are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Trick or Treat. That's cute. That's cute. Form. I did add the... Okay, good. Redo template, okay. Forms. Okay. Forms. Pumpkaboo has 4 separate forms: medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Visually, these forms differ only in their sizes, and thus they were previously named average size, small size, large size, and super size, respectively. The form name change reflects the discovery that Pumpkaboo's 4 forms differ in ways other than their sizes alone, notably in their preferences of the spirits that Pumpkaboo will carry to the afterlife. Small variety Pumpkaboo prefer spirits of children, while large-sized Pumpkaboo prefer those of adults. Jumbo variety Pumpkaboo are very partial to the spirits of people who were of similarly superior proportions. The size of Pumpkaboo are said to be the product of the number of lost souls that lingered in the area where it was found. Oh, form, not found. Oh, gosh. I said found. My bad. Forms. Pumpkaboo has 4 separate forms: medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Visually, these forms differ only in their sizes, and thus they were previously named average size, small size, large size, and super size, respectively. The form name change reflects the discovery that Pumpkaboo's 4 forms differ in ways other than their size. Actually, what we can do is... proportions, got it. Sizes alone, notably in their preferences of the spirits that Pumpkaboo will carry to the afterlife. Small variety Pumpkaboo prefer spirits of children, while large-sized Pumpkaboo prefer those of adults. Jumbo variety Pumpkaboo are very partial to the spirits of people who were of similarly superior proportions. Oh no, I'm gonna have to come back in when I do the Fantasy Zero. Because you can see how much quieter it is than anything else. We're gonna have to, like, close this and then come back in. Okay. That's gonna suck. 8 minutes there, 1 minute there, and 5 minutes there, so we actually have... Was that 9 then? The 9... That was 14 minutes left? So a little over an hour. Hypothetically. The size... Okay. I mean, plus, I have to do all these redos live. So you've got... Sorry. I also don't love the fact that their base stats are different That I don't love. I mean, that's at least some way in which it, like, justifies their existence. Having 4 different forms that are identical except for the literal size of them. So, yeah, I guess there is some advantage to having that, but, like, it's still kind of stupid. So, medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. I mean, it makes sense that, like, the big one's gonna be the slower one, right? All that. You know. I don't know who this is for. Is this for Sylvia? Maybe. Evolution, Pumpkaboo evolves into Gourgeist, so Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist. Sure, I'll go more specifically. Game. So something I was surprised about is they don't have the link cable in Legends EA. I genuinely believed that it was a one, like Legends Arceus, that it was just, you can't connect to any other game. But I guess it makes sense that you can connect to other games and other people, like other people who have copies of Legends EA, because, you know, you're not in the past. You know, the internet exists even within the Pokemon world or whatever. So yeah, it makes sense that you can trade, I guess. Still kind of stupid, though. I would prefer to have, you know, we will actually just evolve it. But not that I'm going to actually evolve this Pokemon. I'll be doing that in Gen 6 when I get it. Probably with the Phantump. Very likely Phantump. It would make sense to just reverse, you know, just switch them so that they can both evolve. Game data, Pokedex entries in Gen 6X. The pumpkin body is inhabited by a spirit trapped in this world. Okay, that's a good place, though. Yeah, we'll deal with him, like, coughing or whatever he's about to do. Vomit? He's not gonna vomit. I would never show that on YouTube. Probably did, yeah, probably was a weird, violent cough burp thing. Anyway, yeah, I will be back. Actually, we're gonna put on the other one. Which I guess means image 2 should be above everything else. Still, but not the text. Never the text. Anyway, so I'll be right back. Bathroom break, do all the social media stuff, you know how it is. Hello, we are back. So, okay, back to it. Oh God! As the sun set, probably could have gone through that part. Oh, we were off the stream, but oh well. Game data: Pokédex entries in Gen 6X. The pumpkin body is inhabited by a spirit. As the sun sets, as the sun sets, it becomes restless and active. Why? It is said to carry wandering spirits to the place where they belong so they can move on. Omega Ruby. Omega Ruby's X entry, Alpha Sapphire's Y's entry. Oh, I did it again. Just every once in a while. I do it most of the time, thinking they're separate. Even though I read it, like I know that they're different, but for some reason it's like second nature to make them like this. Oh boy. Yeah, my little help on this one. Okay. Oh God. In Gen 8 for average size. I'm not wearing my tie. Give me a second. Just realized you could hear that. Oops. Sorry. And see it. Oh, right. This doesn't block my own camera. The one time in which I actually wanted it to block my camera. That's what I get. Yep. Oh, it'll be smart. I'll put it in front. Ugh. Me walking away on camera. And on the microphone. Whoops. Why is this not all the way to live? Okay. Whoops-a-daisy. Anyway, curtains up. Oops, we're not there yet. Those yet. What are the other ones? What I still need to get, and this was the video ones, which I don't actually need right now. I probably could get rid of that, but oh well. Guys, Pumpkaboo, sword. Okay. In Gen 8 for app. Oh God, that's right. I have to make it weird. So for Gen 8, so this is actually gonna be for Gen 8, the whole thing. Then we make it go down to the average size Pumpkaboo. I may have to do Legends EA because Gourgeist, at least their main one was like swords entry for, except for average size. I think that one was different, but or it was like maybe the one from above. But that might be the case for Pumpkaboo. I might need to go back down and fix that. For average size Pumpkaboo, sword. Okay. For average size Pumpkaboo, and sword specifically. Excuse me. Sword. Oh, sorry. Sword. Spirits that wander in this world are placed into Pumpkaboo's body. They're then moved on to the afterlife. Shield. Shield. The light that stems out from the holes in the Pokémon can hypnotize and control the people and Pokémon that see it. Just streams. Shield. Yay, I get to redo it. Yay, more stuff to redo. Yay. Okay, so shield. The light. So technically I could live stream all of these, couldn't I? I think that's what a lot of, I don't know why I did that. That's what a lot of VTubers apparently do, is they, like, record, or some of them. I guess it makes sense. I always just assumed it was, like, the VOD that was cut up. Maybe some do VODs that are cut up. Some seem to, like, actually record a video, though. Which is interesting. The light. Like, they use the record feature in the thing. They must have really good, like, internet and connections and stuff. I'm sure they've, like, tested all that stuff out long before. Because mine just sucks. I don't know why my internet sucks. But it does. Light that stems out from... Okay, yeah. Stems out. I mean, that's funnier. Stems out is funnier, and I think it's what it should have been. Even though it doesn't make sense, I don't think. Stems out, yeah. Streams actually makes more sense, but, like, stems is funnier because of the pumpkins. And they've got stems. Yes, very funny. Very entertaining. Wait. That's not the voice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I went back and read it. Very friendly. Spirits. Oh, yeah. Fuck past Dylan, what he's doing. Woo, we're going to do this again. Sword. Yay. Spirits that wander this world are placed into Pumpkaboo's body. They're then moved on to the afterlife. Yay! I forgot to do the voice. Okay. Then shield. 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 Okay. Shield. The light that's down. The light that's... Yay! I don't have to do it again. We can get rid of that officially, I think. Shield. Not as good as the original shield, but whatever. Okay. Also not instrumental. Oh, now we're back to pre-Sylveon songs. I think we've listened to this song before. Has it been that long since... No, I don't think we've... Or maybe this is still a Sylveon section. Yeah, I don't think we're pre... The last time I did it. Back to Gen 5, I don't think so. I think we're still in Gen 6. The light that streams out from the holes in the pumpkin can... The light that streams out from the holes in the pumpkin can hypnotize and control the people and Pokemon that see it. Small size, Pumpkaboo. Sorry for. Okay. I got like two things we gotta deal with. The first thing we gotta deal with So we have 2 of these. Probably want to use the bigger one. We do that, and then we do that. We do this. And we, I guess, do that, I guess. And for a small size Pumpkaboo. For small-sized Pumpkaboo, sword. When taking spirits to the afterlife, small Pumpkaboo refer the spirits of children to those of adults. Oh wait, I did it again. Crap, I did it again. Okay, so I gotta do this, and then we can cut it. For small-sized Pumpkaboo, so... And then, yeah, it gets cut down to just swords. Size. Sword. When taking spirits to the afterlife, small Pumpkaboo refer the spirits of children to those of adults. Okay, now we can bring in this one. There's also, sorry, I was gonna mention this. There's also a chance I won't be streaming. So earlier I said chance I was gonna not be streaming, like, on my gaming channel. But there's also a chance of that because it's gonna storm tomorrow, hypothetically. Like, that's what they're predicting. It's like, I might not actually be able to edit any of this until later, which sucks. Like, I don't think it's gonna be storming too long. It should stop by, like, 7 p.m., but, like, that's when I would have to start, and if I can't edit, that sucks. Shield. Small Pumpkaboo are said to be proud... Small... Shield. Small Pumpkaboo are said to be the product of areas where few lost souls lingered. Large size... For large... I do this a lot better in the Gourgeist video. For large size Pumpkaboo sword... Size Pumpkaboo sword... Wait, no. Other way. Sword. When taking spirits to the afterlife, large Pumpkaboo prefer the spirits of adults to those of adults to the Oh god, that's oh no, that's messed up knowing how it evolves and what happens next. It's all kinds of messed up. To those... Okay. Large Pumpkaboo sword. When taking spirits to the afterlife. Large Pumpkaboo prefers the spirits of adults to those of children. Whatever. Shield. Large Pumpkaboo are said to be the product of areas where many lost souls lingered. For super... For supersized Pumpkaboo, sword. Super... For super... All the way. Okay. Supersized Pumpkaboo. Excuse me. Sword. Supersized Pumpkaboo are very partial to the spirits of people who were of similar, superior proportions. Shield. Massive Pumpkaboo are said to be the product of areas where great numbers of souls... No. Sorry. Massive Pump... Shield. Massive Pumpkaboo are said to be the product of areas where a great number of lost souls lingered. Okay, so they're not in Scarlet and Violet. Fascinating. So I'm not gonna have any image. Okay. It's weird because they were seen to be the counterpart of Phantom and Trevenant, with the idea of them both being trait evolutions, both the same types, and yet them not being in the same games is very weird to me. In Gen 9, but that part's different. Oh no. Oh, it changes it enough to be different. That's what they changed for this one. It's weird that they didn't do that for what's it called? Gourgeist. Oh well. In Gen 9, for medium variety, in Legends EA, it was recently discovered that the different varieties of Pumpkaboo vary not only in size, but also in the size of the souls they collect. How would you measure that? Also, this might be a good idea. Good time. Like, I don't know if there's, like, been leaks about, like, the next Legends game. I'm assuming there probably maybe have been, but for those, like, I'm not looking at leaks or whatever, so my prediction for the third game, I was thinking about this earlier today. So, like, the three aspects, I was thinking, like, what could be the third aspect? I've been thinking about that for a while, probably since Legends ZA came out. Like, you know, we had the first one. That's all about, like, catching Pokemon. Like, that's the main focus, you know, taming the Pokemon, I guess. The second one is all about, or no, it's not the main plot of any of these games, but that's, like, the main mechanic that's being focused on. It's catching/taming the Pokemon. The second one is more about the battling of the Pokemon. So those two are elements that have existed, of course, since the beginning. So I was thinking about what would the third element be, and I thought maybe for a while, maybe it was breeding, or maybe it was contests or something. But then I realized the very thing that every player does, that every character does, I'm pretty sure in all of the games, is research. That's what you're doing, is always researching these Pokemon. So I think the third game is going to be all about research. Figuring out how we actually figure out, you know, what souls they collect and stuff. Like, that would be super cool. I think, you know, how do you weigh a ghost-type Pokemon? How did they weigh a, you know, even if that's, like, you're not, like, the main, even if, like, the world around you is figuring it out, I think that would still be a fun plot point to have. Like, maybe you're the one who finds the footprints. I think that would be cool. I also want them to bring footprints back. I don't know why they ever got rid of them. They were cool. Anyway. So, small. Yeah, I think it would be fun to be the researcher that figures all this out. Obviously, for weights and heights or whatever, especially like in a time where you have, like, it'd be interesting because in a time where you have, like, a variety of heights and weights and stuff, to be like, there's the average, but of course we already know the average, like, it'd be hard to, like, do that in the actual game lore, when, like, we, outside of the game, know what the average Gengar weighs and his, height is, so, yeah. Small variety, I think it would be kind of a fun idea. Small variety, for small variety Pumpkaboo, Legends EA. In keeping with the size of its body, this variety of Pumpkaboo, for small variety Pumpkaboo, Legends EA. But also, like, maybe incorporate some kind of, like, like Pokemon Snap. Almost make it sort of an unofficial Pokemon Snap sequel, new Pokemon Snap sequel, I guess, and it kind of have that kind of feel of, like, you take pictures of the Pokemon. Maybe you're the one adding the pictures to the Pokedex. That would be cool. Instead of you just generating, you have to be the one who takes it. I think that would be cool. In keeping with the size of its body, this variety of Pumpkaboo takes the small spirits of children to the afterlife. For large variety Pumpkaboo, Legends EA. In keeping with the size of its body, this variety of Pumpkaboo takes the large spirits of adults to the afterlife. For jumbo variety Pumpkaboo, Legends EA. In keeping with the size of its body, this variety of Pumpkaboo takes jumbo spirits to the afterlife. Okay. Alright, okay. Game location. Game locations. Side game locations. And events, you got jumbo variety, okay. 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 Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, this one. The song that I rejected. I don't remember if it was for Sylveon or whoever, but God, it was awful. Anyway. Held items in XY Sword and Shield has the Miracle Seed, Jumbo variety Pumpkaboo only, 100% of the time. And I definitely wasn't expecting to do them. I wasn't expecting them to have different stats. So I was not prepared for this at all. We have to redo this. Oh no, they vary in stats. Okay. We're doing the most zoomed out, I think. I mean, we've done this mode before because we have multiple, like, different things, but, like, yeah, I don't like zooming out that much. Held items in XY Sword and Shield has the Miracle Seed, Jumbo variety Pumpkaboo only, 100% of the time. Base stats, I'll compare the various varieties. So, medium variety Pumpkaboo has 49 HP, while small variety has 44 HP, large variety has 54 HP, and jumbo variety has 59 HP.
Yep,
Medium variety has attack 66, and that is the same for all of them. Defense 70 for medium variety. That stays the same for all of them. Special attack, medium variety. That stays the same for all of them. I didn't say 44. I didn't say 44? Oh, God. Variety. That stays the same. I'm not going through all of them, but you know. Defense 70 for medium variety. That stays the same for all of them. Special. I forgot to say 44. Yeah, that's fun. I'm gonna love having to do this again. Okay, I'll do it like this, I guess. And then have to weirdly split it so I'll be weirdly zoomed in because we don't need all the that stuff up there. I mean, I think it's gonna be zoomed in, but anyway. So yeah, we'll do. Actually, what am I doing? Okay, first we'll move this down. Okay, so we actually have special attack. Then we'll move this down so it actually shows. Yeah, so it does that. Okay. Special attack, medium variety. That stays the same for all of them. Medium. Medium variety has special defense 55. That stays the same for all of them. Oh, sorry, I gotta actually show off the rest. Okay, so then this, I guess, just becomes this, I guess. Yeah, okay, cool. Medium variety has special defense 55. That stays the same for all of them. Medium variety has a speed of 51. Small variety has a speed of 56. Large variety has a speed. Medium variety has a speed of 51. Small variety has a speed of 56. Medium variety has a speed of 51. Small variety has a speed of 56. Large variety has a speed of 46. And jumbo variety has a speed of 41. And jumbo... Large variety has a speed of 46. And jumbo variety has a speed of 41. They all have a total of 335. Fun. So there's no advantage in at least the base stat total. I'm sure there's benefits in some of these categories. Anyway. Especially when it evolves to Gourgeist and everything like changes. Except the base stat total, I think they'll all stay the same, so. Anyway. Type effectiveness, damage normally by poison, rock, bug, steel, psychic, dragon, and fairy. Weak to flying, ghost, fire, ice, and dark, all for double. Immune to normal and fighting. Resistant to ground, water, grass, and electric, all for half. Note if foresight or odor sleuth is used by an opponent, the opponent has Scrappy or this Pokemon is given a ring target. Oh, not again, not another burp. The effectiveness. Type effectiveness, damage normally by poison, rock, bug, steel, psychic, dragon, and fairy. Weak to flying, ghost, fire, ice, and dark, all for double. Immune to normal and fighting. Resistant to ground, water, grass, and electric, all for half. Note if foresight or odor sleuth is used by an opponent, the opponent has Scrappy. The effectiveness of normal type moves is 1, and the effectiveness of fighting type moves is 1, so they both will go from 0 to 1. Okay. The effectiveness of normal type moves is 1, and the effectiveness of fighting type moves is 1, so they both will go from 0 to 1. Learn step. Learn step by leveling up. At 1, it gets tackle, Learn step by leveling up. At 1, it gets Tackle and Trick or Treat, which boosts at 10. At 4, it gets Shadow Sneak, which boosts at 7. At 8, it gets... At 8, it... At 8, it gets... At 8... At 1, it gets Tackle and Trick or Treat, which boosts at 10. At 4, it gets Shadow Sneak, which boosts at 7. At 8, it gets... At 8, it gets Confuse Ray, which boosts at 11. At 12, it gets Razor Leaf, which boosts at 15. At 16, it gets Leechy... At 8, it gets Confuse Ray, which boosts at 11. At 12, it gets Razor Leaf, which boosts at 15. At 16... At 16, it gets Leech Seed, which boosts at 19. At 20, it gets Bullet Seed, which boosts at 23. At 24, it gets Brutal Swing, which boosts at 27. At 27, it gets Hypnosis, which boosts at 30. At 36, it gets Shadow Ball, which boosts at 39. At 40, it gets Mist. At 16, it gets Leech Seed, which boosts at 19. At 20, it gets Bullet Seed, which boosts at 23. At 24, it gets Brutal Swing, which boosts at 27. At 27, it gets Hypnosis, which boosts at 30. At 36, it gets Shadow Ball, which boosts at 39. At 40, it gets Mystical Fire, which boosts at 43. And at 46, it gets Power Whip, which boosts at 49. At 40, it gets Mystical Fire, which boosts at 43. And at 46, it gets Power... By TM, TM 012, Rock Slide, 16 Light Screen, 17 Protect, 26 Energy Ball, 35 Endure, 38 Fire Blast, 40 Bullet Seed, 42 Giga Drain, 48 Self-Destruct, 51 Safeguard, 53 Sludge Bomb, 57 Will-O-Wisp. 62 Flamethrower, 63 Psychic, 64 Solar Beam, 72 Fire Spin, 74 Shadow Ball, 85 Substitute, 90 Dark Pulse, 91 Curse, 109 Facade, and 128 Seed Bomb. Whatever, we can start here. Okay. Side. Side game data, you got all this. Oh yeah, this is weird. Okay, yeah, this is gonna get weird. Alright. That's not good. Hold on, that's not... New Pokemon... We went just to new Pokemon Snap next, so we're almost done. So, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if this image was missing. But these are the 4 that actually are important. Because, you know, whatever. I could have just put a It also helps. It doesn't help. You'll see later that, like, there's not enough space to, like, put in different images if I needed to take, like, the version from Sarah B. Although I couldn't really do the last one. I was considering doing Sarah B instead, because they have basically all the same images. But, not this last one. So their version of the Snorlax zooms in. Doesn't show the full Snorlax, while Bulbapedia's always shows the full Snorlax. So, yeah. And the reason why this is missing, I assume it's true for all of them, but at least for this one, you can see, like, it's like I went to the page to figure out why it was missing. The reason they gave was that it was stolen. I'm pretty sure all of these images are stolen to an extent. Like, very few, if any, are... Well, none of this is original information, obviously. It's a wiki, but, you know, like... It's a weird thing. I imagine it's because there was no source. Like, that's what they actually mean by it's stolen, but... Still very strange. To me. Anyway. I don't get it. Anyway. New Pokemon Snap with the Photodex entry. Pumpkaboo of several different sizes live in the lentil region. I've heard it said... No. I think I was waiting for a plane to fly by or something, or like... Good? Noise outside. Okay. I didn't know if it was picked up on the microphone. I don't think it actually is. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo of several... New Pokemon Snap with the Photodex entry. Pumpkaboo of several different sizes live in the lentil region. I've heard it said that their size depends on the number of souls they have trapped inside them. So hopefully I don't have to redo this next part, but I might have to redo this next part. So new Pokemon are sort of for... I think I still read the... Yeah, I still read... I think I did. I definitely still read this as a Pokedex entry, which really is the most important thing for me, but, like, I don't know, it's part of the thing now, so, like, I talk about each of these. Pumpkaboo of several different sizes live in the lentil region. I've heard it said that their size depends on the number of souls they have trapped inside them. For Pokemon Sleep here, so you can see all these images are missing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... I guess I can't because they're too small. Shit. What am I gonna do about it? Plan and then just add them, okay. Replace them. For Pokemon Sleep, for Pokemon Sleep, I will read. For Pokemon Sleep, I will read the entry here, but I will stop the Bulbapedia section after, kind of like how I did for Machamp, since there are missing images, and I kind of need to talk about them for the article, so we'll move on after that. Okay. It's... It's said that the light that Pumpkaboo emits can hypnotize people. It sometimes emits this light, even as it sleeps. So if you want to observe it, approach with caution. That's it, let's move on. Okay. So now it's gonna get weird. Now I have to turn everything off. I have to turn off the chat real quick. Not that anyone's here chatting, but I digress. Actually, I should leave that open so that in case the videos go a little long. Okay, so gotta go through all this. Blah, 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 blah. Did all this, did all this, did all this. All the way back to the very first height. Beginning of the ball video segment. So, what do I need to turn off? Turn off chat. And then I go to the thing. Okay. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to see your messages for a bit. So sorry. So sorry. We're going to the Bulbapedia to take off my glasses as well. If I can remember where I put it. There it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's record. Okay. Crap. As medium variety Pumpkaboo, it's 1'4" or 0.4 meters, and 11 pounds or 5 kilograms. See, it kind of put on a voice when I record. It's very interesting. Try to be more professional, I guess. Than just this. Sorry. A collar of fluffy-looking fur. A collar of fluffy-looking. Okay. A collar of furry-looking tufts hangs over the edge of the pumpkin. Last sentence, I think, right? Maybe. Yes. Yes. Okay. The size of Pumpkaboo is said to be the product of the number of lost souls that lingered in the area where it was formed. Spoilers. Got rid of this. I don't think I need this anymore. I can't do Bergmite, so yeah, I don't need this right now. I can also get rid of this. Also, I forgot to check where Pumpkaboo was. So I'll have to check that real quick. Yeah, we don't need this right now. That's a whole list. That's future stuff. Behind the scenes stuff. Okay, this we do need, though. Okay. So as we go here through these. Okay, now we gotta do... Okay, so it's route 16, all sizes, so... Any, Oop, not there. That's spoilers. Okay. I guess I also don't need that, do I? So I'm not actually, okay, give me a second. I'm gonna put on the curtain for a tiny bit. I'll get rid of a few things I don't need. I don't need the, description right now, because I'm not gonna be using it till tomorrow afternoon. And we can just save our space, save space on my computer. Anyway, so Pumpkaboo can be found on X or Y. Yeah. And that means I also know... What was it again? So evolution is Gourgeist. Did I turn off the... Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Gourgeist is also trade. So trade above Gourgeist. To... I'm just gonna copy this. The rest of this. I got 2, X or Y. I got that. Bergmite is next. It's an easy one. That's just leveling up. I don't remember the level, so I also don't know which game is in. So I guess I haven't recorded that yet. Anyway, back to the thing. Back to actual recording. Okay, then it was the stuff. Okay. Comparing all of them. Blah 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 blah. Did all this. Okay, here. Only need the bare minimum for this. Which is this. Cool. Kill. Okay. Actually, I probably should have the... No, I should have the labels. Yeah, I should have the labels. Okay. That's a little bit more zoomed in. Okay, so... Medium variety Pumpkaboo has a special attack 44. That stays the same for all of them. Then we go to... That's it, okay. Cool. couple things I gotta do. So I can curtain, then I also can bring the chat back. Okay, so let me stop the recording, put also my glasses back on. I gotta now save it all and, you know, move stuff over. So that's Pumpkaboo Part 2. Also still incomplete, but, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Pumpkaboo Part 2. Okay. I did a bunch of moving of my files to the PYC. So, or that doesn't make sense to you. To my off drive. What is that called? Hard drive? My external hard drive. That's what they're called. The file specifically is called PYC. Anyway, I can't bring you back yet. I still have to actually add the file to the project. Okay. That was nice to get rid of a bunch of that stuff. Make it a little easier to find files and stuff for me. I do that every time my OneDrive gets full. Yeah. As you could imagine, making videos fills it up pretty quickly. Anyway. Then I can reduce the curtain. I can turn off the curtain now. Okay. Okay. Crap. Okay. As medium variety Pumpkaboo, it's 1'4" or 0.4 meters, and 11 pounds or 5 kilograms. As small variety Pumpkaboo, it's called. A collar of furry-looking tufts hangs over the edge of the pumpkin. A collar of furry-looking tufts hangs over the edge. Okay. That's right. Typically active at sundown, Pumpkaboo carries wandering spirits to the afterlife by storing The size of Pumpkaboo is said to be the product of the number of lost souls that lingered in the area where it was formed. medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Evolution, Pumpkaboo evolves medium into Gourgeist. Medium variety Pumpkaboo has a special attack 44 that stays the same for all of them. I'll just shoot this, to be honest with you. I don't know what. I don't know how closer that is. Sure hope there wasn't any inappropriate images for Pumpkaboo, because I was not paying attention. For in the fine art section, I mean. I'll finish the Bulbapedia section when those images get... Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to redo this. I'll finish the Bulbapedia section when those broken images are replaced. I don't feel like that's enough of an explanation. Now, to the script to rewrite it. Not that part. I'm supposed to see that part. I don't know why I did that to myself. Okay. Celtics. Woo, Celtics. We're going to the script. Not the Klefki one. We're going to the Pumpkaboo script. Why does that keep falling? Because it's barely plugged in. I need a new one of these. Okay. Not the Pumpkaboo. Or no, yeah, the Pumpkaboo script. And the Gourgeist script, I guess. Spoilers, I guess. To the script, I guess. Yeah, that's the one I messed up. Okay. Okay, I'll finish the Wikipedia section in a separate video, which I will... Sorry, okay, no. I just did, okay. Yeah, not that far. When those are done, I will... Videos are done, no, sorry. When the images are replaced, I will finish the Bulbapedia section. When the images are placed, I will finish the Bulbapedia section in a video, which I will put in the playlist after this one. Well, actually, after the... I already know it's gonna be after the Gourgeist video. After the Gourgeist video, I will put in the... Sorry, Pokemon Year Cycle playlist. The Gourgeist video. Spoilers, it's also this. The Gourgeist video. Okay. Maybe just in a substitute video? I'll probably just say a substitute video, honestly. In a, not a substitute, redo video, or like a separate video? Maybe just separate video is fine. Separate video. Which I will add, I don't know. Separate video... when the images are replaced, I will finish the Bulbapedia section in a separate video. Is that good enough? That makes sense? Replaced, I will finish the Bulbapedia section in a separate video. That kind of is redundant, but like, I don't know. Like, in its own video, in a redo video? It's not really a redo, it's more of a continuation video, I guess? I don't really know how to explain it. It's not really a completion video? That sounds wrong. I shouldn't say a completion video on the internet. Probably shouldn't have just said that now. Anyway, yeah, I'll just say continuation. It's fine. Okay. So, copy that, and I'll redo that tomorrow, and then save it, and then we'll go to the Gourgeist script spoilers for the Gourgeist video. Gourgeist by Bailey and Kelly. Copyright 2026. And then, yeah, in a continuation video. Okay. Maybe I'll put it as part of a sick day redo. I don't know. We'll see. Now let's watch Pumpkaboo's first scene in the anime. I'll wait to do the community post until tomorrow, since I can, and probably should. That means you still have time to, or I guess tonight, I guess. I'll continue it. Anyway, there's nothing inappropriate here, right? I sure hope not. Okay. Oh, wait, we're not there, though. But yeah. Still got time if you want to talk about Pumpkaboo and how much you love it. Excuse me, as long as you're watching this before. Excuse me, I've made the video. Although you can still respond to that and all the other posts I've made. Yes. And I'll make a separate video for it. A short, perhaps. No. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 Now let's see why other people love Pumpkaboo. No. Sorry. Okay. And now we can... Oh, I should go faster. It's 1:15 already? Good lord. I'm not going to bed tonight, I don't think. I know, wait. Well, if I don't go to bed, I suppose... I mean, if I'm up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I will finish the Pumpkaboo video. I will go down and check. You would have a shiny Pumpkaboo if I have to do that, okay. No. I have no... Oh, yeah, he's talking about how he'll check what a shiny Pumpkaboo... Because there's an image in the fan art section. I couldn't finish it because I didn't know what a shiny Pumpkaboo looked like. Anyway. Now let's see why other people love Pumpkaboo. Just wanted to... Oh, right. Now let's see... We wanted to... Because like a thing happened at the very end. Oh, gosh. Now let's see why other people... I like this take better, to be honest. I like that take better. No, now I have to do it like this. Temporarily. Okay. Got more enthusiasm behind it. I really need to be more enthusiastic in these videos. But so hard when you have to do a daily series. And they're still exceptionally long. I really hate this generation. Now, I mean, I don't hate the, like, concepts. I don't hate the Pokemon. I just hate the fact that they all have, like, 4 or 5. Like, they have way too many forms, man. 2 forms, maybe. You know, a Mega Evolution. Sure. Why not? You know, and that's been introduced recently. But no, they gotta have like 5 different flower colors for some reason. It's absurd. 4 pumpkin sizes. Like, no. Stop. Stop it. Stop doing that. I'll sit through this. Okay. I have still very limited time. So I have to do laundry after this. That's why I don't stream on Thursdays. It's because I'm doing my laundry. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's look at fan art. Then we do this. Then we do this. And I hope that there's not any inappropriate images on screen. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So then I can... We'll hear this. If it's like way too quiet, I will leave the file and come back in. It should adjust. Sometimes it just doesn't adjust for some reason. Okay. Hello and... Yeah, that's way too quiet. Okay. We come down here. I don't think that's inappropriate, right? Question mark? I don't know. It's just a big pumpkin, right? I don't know. Whatever. It's just a big pumpkin. We don't want to question that, right? I don't know what this is. That's why I didn't... This is where we end. I don't know what that is. Like, it's some kind of fusion, probably, or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense to me. No, I'm not counting it as Pumpkaboo. Even though it has elements of Pumpkaboo, I don't know what it is. If that's supposed to be its insides, I don't know. I'm so confused by that. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and... Let's see, we're gonna put on the curtain. As I open this up again. Okay, I can't believe it's already 1:18. Good lord. Oh right, I just put every file away. How am I gonna do that? I have to bring the files back. I have to bring all my desktop icons back, just so I can open up the Camtasia. So I can open up Camtasia. Hopefully this will make the stream. We still good? Still live? I think we're still alive. And now I gotta turn them all off again. Okay, we're bringing in Pumpkaboo. We're almost done with Pumpkaboo, and then we'll go on to Gourgeist, which is just the Bulbapedia and the anime. Although, I guess there's no point in actually doing the anime on stream, is there? Because you can't see it, so I'll just do the Bulbapedia then. Yes. Yes. So while this loads, because it will take a while, because before the stream, I put everything in the cloud that I had down, so take a bit of time. I don't know how long this is gonna really last. Let me check my, what is it, National Day or whatever? National Day calendar. What day is it? It's National Garfield the Cat Day. It's Juneteenth, of course. National FreeBSD Day. I don't know what that means. Let's find out what FreeBSD is. National Watch Day. Well, I know how to celebrate watches. Wear Blue Day. Okay, characters who wear blue. We could talk about those. I know one that fits. Okay, BSD. Not the other thing. Open source operating system called FreeBSD developed. Tech operating system concepts. Okay. Just learn about FreeBSD and not anything else that could be similar to that acronym. Anyway, it's back. Okay, we don't have to actually do that then. Cool. Curtain. Okay, then we're going back to the Pumpkaboo. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video, or what? No. Hello. Oh yeah. Hehe. I don't need that. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Normally sent fan art, so I'm starting looking at DMR fan art. So the difference for this series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Pumpkaboo. Anymore. Okay. This is This is Pumpkaboo by Art Academy Airy. So you've got this photograph of this Pumpkaboo here, made in Pokemon Art Academy. Very well done. I don't know if this is a template that exists or if they literally just drew this in the, like, on a blank or just over something. It's good though. Good art though. I don't know. Yeah, this is shiny. It could just be filled in, but still pretty good. Better than AI. Anyway, this is Shiny Pumpkaboo Twins by Lottie Sleeps. And these cute Pumpkaboo, shiny Pumpkaboo here on this campfire. Very well done. Guess we could probably get rid of the word, but yeah, we're saying Pumpkaboo. Cute Pumpkaboo, shiny. Get rid of that gap as well. Okay. Just 5 more minutes in this one. This is It's Pokemon by Apple Sapphire 1. So, we've got a bunch of Pokemon here. And, oh, sorry. It's... Yeah. There we go. It's Pokeween by Apple Sapphire 1. So, you've got a bunch of Pokemon here. Some more themed around Halloween than others. So, we've got Litwick here. This guy. Pumpkaboo is like a... You'd think the witch would be the... Oh no, I was gonna say it was gonna be the Shuppet, but that's Miss Maggie's. Sorry. It's Pokeween by Apple Sapphire 1. So you've got a bunch of Pokemon here. Some more themed around Halloween than others. Pumpkaboo. So I've got Litwick here. I don't know if it's supposed to be like more ghost-like. I suppose that's probably the idea. The wispiness and all that. I don't know. Kind of just looks like a Litwick with the candle like burned out, you know, with all the... Yeah. Pumpkaboo is like a witch, or... Yeah, as a witch with a magic wand. We got Zoroa with like a cape, maybe like going like a vampire or something. And then we have a mummy Shuppet. Very well done. Mummy Shuppet. Oh, this one. Well, okay. So for this image, this... Okay, so okay, let's... This is Ghost Family Pokemon Pumpkin Patch by, well, not the random guy 42, and I'll explain why in this next image. We'll just jump to it. I'll explain, so... Just jump to it. Just jump to it. I'll explain, so... I don't know if anyone... I don't know. Was that... You gotta jump right to it. I don't know, that's probably not good. It's not a good impression of a little girl. That's from Phineas and Ferb. Anyway, it was actually done, or wait, was it done by that? Wait, hold on. Gotta put you away, because I am not liable for any of that, so. I am right, though. It was the Muse Creeper. I literally could have just looked up in the corner. I don't know why I didn't. Wait, was it done by that? Wait, hold on. Yeah. So okay, now we can go back. The curtain can be removed. No comments yet. So it was actually done by Muse Scraper. The other image was commission of this same art. So we'll just talk about it here. It's the same art. Nothing's different between them. So got a Pumpkaboo, a Gourgeist, a Litwick, and this little pumpkin here, and a Gengar. Very well done. No, we're not. Yeah, that wasn't the end. We also want to explain where they are. This pumpkin patch by this mountain manor. Sorry. They're all in this kind of pumpkin patch behind this mansion or manor or something. Very well done. Yeah. This is... Excuse me. This is Pumpkaboo by Katie Van W. So you've got this nice, simple Pumpkaboo image. Very well done. Yeah. It's very cute. This is one that's also very cute. This is Pumpkaboo by Athena Shampoodle. Look at this cute Pumpkaboo image. Very well done. Yeah. This... Okay, so... This is... And this is another one I had to... put the curtain on for... Okay. Count? Is this like a fusion of some kind? It is, okay. It's a Haunter and Pumpkaboo fusion. Let's actually get to talking about it. This... I will release you from the curtain. Okay. How much more time do we have? Well, the main thing is 3 minutes, but of the fan art section we have 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Cool. We're almost done with Pumpkaboo, then we can go on to Gourgeist, which should go a lot faster. This is Candy Corn Haunter, Pumpkaboo Adopt, closed by... Oh god. Digivolver? Digivolver? Whoops! Oh dear. Digivolver? Did I say bye? Yeah. Digivolver? Okay. So it's this fusion between Haunter and Pumpkaboo here. Very creepy, very well done. Oh, that was me. That move, that small little sound, I don't know if you could hear it. That was me moving, accidentally moving my phone. My phone was like way too close to my mouse pad, so like I accidentally bumped into it. I'm not gonna replace that though. It's fine. This is... Oh, I didn't like this image because I don't understand what's happening. Are they harvesting other Pumpkaboo? Are they harvesting just pumpkins? This is Harvest by Blue Turtle Beanie. It's like this one's obviously a pumpkin, but that one looks like it kind of also is. Has like the little glow or whatever. So I don't know, man. So you've got... Looks like this. Could not remember this Pokemon's name for the life of me. Took me a second to remember, I should say. For a few seconds, anyway. Drifloon helping pick out these pumpkins for a couple Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo here. Maybe they're all Pumpkaboo? I can't really tell. Yeah. They made them all orange. They kept them, I guess, light pink or whatever the Bulbapedia calls them. It'd be easy to distinguish it from the orange of the pumpkins. Definitely think it's more of a light orange, not a pink. But whatever. This is definitely AI. I didn't actually check if this is AI, but I'm sorry if Blisky 4 or whatever this is, Bly Sky or whatever it's supposed to be. If this is not AI, but I definitely looks like AI, so whatever. This is Pumpkaboo by Bisky 4. This is AI art of Pumpkaboo. It's Bisky, sorry. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it doesn't say Bisky. I don't really care. It's probably AI. This is Pumpkaboo and Sneasel by Vermine Dev. So we got Shiny Pumpkaboo and... I remember it was Hisuian and Sneasel. Hisuian Sneasel here. Very well done. I like the stylization. This feels like it's supposed to be an animation. I don't know why. It just kind of looks like it should be an animation. It's a frame from an animation. I don't know why. Like, even though it's just art, there's something about it. Something about the line work or something about this one. It just definitely makes it look like it's supposed to be animated right now. Like it's floating up or down or something's supposed to happen to it or... I don't know. It's not a GIF. It's just a frame or just a single image. Pumpkaboo by the Senpai Artist 026. So you got this nice symbol. Also, I think like the framing of it, the fact that it's not just itself, like just there's like actual like grayness or like it has like the standard like sidebar, like the it's widescreen. I think that's what like throws it off as well. So you got this nice symbol. It's got this nice. This is Pumpkaboo by the Senpai Artist 026. So you got this. 26. Spend more time in the stream than I normally would talking about these images. Maybe I should start doing that more, just like this. I don't know. Got this nice, simple image of Pumpkaboo here. Just don't feel like I have enough time. What am I looking at? This one, I think I have to put the curtain on, unfortunately. Because I think I checked the description and stuff, and it doesn't help me at all. The heck am I looking at? The fuck am I looking at? Yeah, don't swear. Like, it doesn't help me at all. No names. Like, it has a person, then they probably have, like, a character, but I didn't really want to go there. I wasn't, it's clearly some time. Kind of, like running out of time. I don't really care to, might be some kind of fusion or something. It doesn't have claws, does it? No, Pumpkaboo doesn't have hands, I don't think. Or does it have nubby hands? No, it has no hands. Okay. It's not as far as I'm aware. I don't know exactly. Bring you the curtain off. I don't know exactly what this is. Something to do with Pumpkaboo. Kind of. I don't know. There's not enough here where I can really tell that it is definitively a Pumpkaboo. So I'm just gonna stop here. Like, maybe it's a Pumpkaboo on something? Like, on a Pokemon? Has its head down? I don't know. Is this supposed to be, like, the inside of the Pumpkaboo? Like, what is this, like, fire thing? Is it, like, supposed to be, like, a Charizard? Is it, like, Charmander or something? Like, or, like, a Charmeleon? I don't know. It's just super weird, man. Okay. Oh, wait, no. We keep that part. Sorry. We get rid of this part. Okay. Okay, now just to do the finale, the outro, and then we head to Gourgeist. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Gourgeist. See if we can't find one from before. Probably. I'll add a new image for Gourgeist. It's weird, isn't it? Like, it's weird being, like, caught up and then behind. It's so easy to get there. Excuse me. Like, I finished the Trevenant one, like, 2 days, I guess technically now 2 days ago. But, like, yeah, it just, like, I don't know. And then I, like, did the Pumpkaboo video, and then I had basically a day off. Except for, like, the anime section. Like, I pretty much had the entire day off yesterday, and then, like, today as well. So, like, it's weird. And then I'll have, like, most of today off as well. It's very strange. It's very strange. Gourgeist. That's all, or, yeah, that's it. No. No more fancy stuff for this one. Gourgeist. We only have Bulbapedia in the anime. We can only do the Bulbapedia because I don't want to get copyright struck for the anime. Not that I don't know. I'm not going to risk it for that. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow. Copyright claimed or whatever. Okay, so now I got to put the curtain back on. The curtain, it goes back. It returns. So I will do any Gourgeist. No, I can't do any Gourgeist redos. It's literally just editing when I can and adding a redo template if I need to. Hopefully I don't need to. Hopefully I'm perfect. Well, eventually, you know. Hopefully I did enough takes and stuff to where I don't gotta do that, but we shall see. I should probably get me some. I should probably drink some water, cause yeah. So Gourgeist, while it's opening, it shouldn't take too long to open, but it will take a bit of time for me to put everything in. It shouldn't take too long to open because there's nothing. I haven't added anything yet. It's got the Bulbapedia and the anime. And then all the images I need to add. So anime Gourgeist, and then Bulbapedia Gourgeist. And complete those will take a bit of time to download. They're 1.3 gigabytes in total between the two of them. Yeah. Filming the anime takes a lot. So yeah, we'll only do the Bulbapedia right now. I guess we could, like, look at watches. Characters with watches. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time really to do this, but I can put the text on, I guess. Huh. Project is loading? Okay. Fascinating. I should probably just say the Gourgeist. The Gourgeist project is loading. Okay. So while that's doing that, I guess I can try to open up a profile. I think I've done Crystal already, but I don't know how much we've done of Crystal. So let's open up her profile. Excuse me. It's the problem with taking multiple months off. Then again, I haven't done this in like before, like last week or this past week or whatever. I hadn't done this one in months and months and months. Many months, like 6 months, something like that. Anyway, which is good. You know, I want to be, well, not really that good, because that meant I was so far behind, but it's good because I don't want to have to do this. Like, this is like an emergency backup plan. If I can't do the rest. I mean, technically, I do this. It's the whole system, if you're not aware. I guess I don't think I've ever really explained it before. So, how the system works is that if I have nothing, I do a redo. I do, like, the substitute videos, which are, like, the Pokedex. If I have something, because I can get rid of, actually, the list of Pokemon I need to get, then I have something but not everything, then I do a preview video. But if I have all of it, then I do these live streams, which is what I had, kind of. Obviously, I have to do the redos, but I'm getting as far as I can with what I had, so. Is there anything here that I have to, this is a bad, I don't know, you're not seeing any of this, right? I'm like, this is a bad one to have on here, but like, to do, because I'm gonna have to like censor myself a lot. I just censor myself so much. Yes. Okay. So, that should be capitalized. I think, right? Fall is capitalized, right? When you're talking about, like, autumn? Pretty sure it is. Is it ready yet? Okay, no, we got a couple more seconds. Anyway, Crystal Rose is one of the title characters and the main female protagonist of the misadventures of Crystal and Theo. She's occasionally called Princess. I guess you can actually see me, can't you? Oh yeah, you can see me now, so I can do that now. Which she hates. She's half fairy and half magical human, but most would call her half fairy and half wizard. She was born between March 21st and April 9th, 2025, in Capital City. Capital City is the tentative name of the capital of the magical realm and the main city of the misadventures of Crystal and Theo. It's also Crystal's hometown. Midsta is the tentative name of the magical realm's equivalent in North America. It's also the main continent of the misadventures of Crystal and Theo. It's also Crystal's home continent. Magical Realm. The Magical Realm is the main world of the misadventures of Crystal and Theo. It's also Crystal's homeworld. And it's done. Cool. So that is all we're going to read for that, I guess. It is, well, it's not quite ready. We're not quite ready, but I don't need the thing anymore. Because the images aren't going to take nearly as long as the videos are going to take to load, so. I'll keep all that text and stuff on for now, while I grab the images that I require. Although I don't really require them now, but like it's good just to have them. And then Bergmite as well. We want to have Bergmite. Okay. So it's Phantom through Bergmite. I'm just so happy that I don't think Bergmite I don't think has an alternate form. Is it the last one that doesn't have an alternate form? I'm actually curious. No, the Noibat line I don't think has alternate forms. I think they're just normal. Just normal butt Pokemon. Xerneas and Yveltal I think have their weird cocoon and like tree forms or whatever, but and also Xerneas has like the weird off lights and on lights form. But like Zygarde has multiple forms, Deontay, Hoopa. Volcanion might not have alternate forms. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. That might be it. Anyway, I think that's everything that I need. Let's see. What do I need for like how do I know this Pokemon? Like I don't think I really have anything for this one. Outside of Legends EA, and also Jessie, So we'll grab those images as well. So Legends EA, and even though I don't really need them right now since we're not actually editing that part. But, you know, it takes a little bit of time to it'll take some time for the videos to enter the proxy mode, which allows me to edit it easier, so might as well take the time to add them now. And Jessie with her Gourgeist, yep. Maybe I'll comment on the fact that it does kind of look like Jessie's hair, or it makes sense why they gave it to Jessie. Anyway, the anime's done, but Bulbapedia is not. It's much shorter than the other one, because of course it is, because it's the evolution. They tend to be shorter, barring like mega evolutions and wacky other forms. The evolutions tend to be shorter than the first stage. Anyway. Will Gen 8 be the first time that a Pokemon doesn't have an alternate... No, they all have alternate forms. Will Gen 9 be the first time they don't have alternate forms? I think so. First generation where they don't have alternate forms, I don't think. Anyway, so we'll start this. It's gonna be 13 minutes, or it should take a little over an hour to do this. Yay! It's not much better, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be this long, so we'll take that out, take out the text. Did I get rid of the... no, I don't think I did, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Hopefully it doesn't really matter. Wait, no, this we need to keep. Because we can't add any of the funky assets until after this is fully loaded. I didn't actually check to see if we had... Hopefully we have enough gigabytes. Oh, well. And I did put everything up in the cloud, so... I don't know, we'll see. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Oh, this is really quiet. Crap, this sometimes... I gotta close it and... Except I can't close it because it's... not fully loaded. I'm stuck... Okay, fine. We'll go back to the reading of the stories because... I don't want to, like, listen to the quiet for now. Okay, back to stories for now, and then we'll check up on it, and then we'll come back to it. So, okay. In Season 1, the Season 1 to 2 summer special, from the Season 2 premiere to Crystal's birthday episode in Season 2 to 3 summer special, in the Season 2 to 3 summer special, possibly Amy rewritten, and the credits of the Day of the Living Wands, and the series finale, she'll be 15 years old. She'll also be this age in the series recap in the post-series TV movie. From Crystal's birthday episode to the Season 2 finale in the Season 2 to 3 summer special, the first half of Season 3, possibly Amy rewritten, and credits of the series finale, she'll be 14 years old. If Crystal got her wand on her 7th birthday, the Day of the Living Wands would be the final regular appearance of 16-year-old Crystal. If Crystal got her wand in the preceding fall, she'd be 16 years old until sometime in the second half of Season 3. Crystal will also be this age in the series recap and the post-series TV movie. Possibly in the Season 3 to 4 summer special, and Amy written in the first half of Season 4, part of the second half of Season 4, and the credits of the series finale, she'll be 17 years old. If Crystal got her wand on her 7th birthday, the Day of the Living Wands would be the first appearance of 17-year-old Crystal. If she got her wand in the preceding fall, she'd turn 17 at some point in the second half of Season 3. Regardless, Crystal will continue to be this age throughout the rest of Season 3. She'll also be this age in the series recap in the post-series TV movie. In part of this... Let's put that back up. In part of the second half of Season 4, Crystal will be 18 years old. She'll also be this age in the series recap in the post-series TV movie. After the series recap in the post-series TV movie, Crystal will be 28 years old. At this age, magical humans resemble humans at 25.3 years old. There will be a few episodes that go back in time, so she'll be younger. Sorry, I got it. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. Where was I? Again with the fall. I messed that up as well. Losing my place all over the place. Okay. Boy. I messed up this time. Okay, we're going way back up. Let's jump back down. Okay. Yes, hope she'll be younger. What? Preceding fall. Yeah. Regardless, Crystal will remain this age for the rest of season 4. Okay. 3. Okay. Okay. There'll be a few episodes that are set in the past. I guess that's probably better. Set in the past. Okay, there are a few episodes set in the past, so she'll be younger. The ages Crystal will be are a few hours old, a few months old, possibly 1 year old. Sorry, possibly 1 through 4 years old. 1 year old through 4 years old, and 5 through 14 years old. I don't know, 1 through 4, whatever. Okay. She currently resides at Tooth Fairy Manor. Tooth Fairy Manor is Crystal's home in Capital City in the post-series TV movie and possibly the series finale. Crystal will be the owner of the Black Rose. The Black Rose is the future name of Maribel's Diner, which means nothing to you, but whatever, it means something to me. Maybe one day, if you connect all of the dots through all of this, you'll actually figure out a comprehensive story. She lives in the upper middle class. Okay. That's possible. I haven't read all of that before, so how we doing on the other one? Nope, it's still like about halfway done. Okay. Physical appearance, Crystal is a blonde Caucasian with blue eyes. She also has colorful wings and a cleft chin. Okay. That was like the general description of her. Current Crystal is about 5'2", as she's about as tall as Redacted, who is that height. Crystal is thin, but not unhealthily thin. She almost exclusively wears a light blue dress when she sleeps. She wears a light blue sleep shirt and pants. Around Santa Day. Santa Day is the magical realm's equivalent of Christmas. She wears the Infinite Sweater. The Infinite Sweater is a sweater that randomly switches its design. The one that's in the series is owned by Crystal, which she wears around Santa Day every year. Sorry. She wears contact lenses. She has straight, shoulder-length hair. Okay. Again, none of this is, solid, so don't take this as full descriptions, or, like, some of that might change, Anyway, past, when Crystal was in Spellementary School. Not Spellementary School. Whatever, that's the name I gave it. That's obviously a Fairly Odd Parents name. It's the temporary, it's the unofficial name. School is the unofficial name. Just couldn't come up with a name yet. Of the magical realm's equivalent of elementary school. It's also Crystal's former school. Okay. She wore a few light blue dresses, but they were significantly different than her current dress. Other than obviously the size, but like design-wise, they were different. Excuse me. When she was in 4th or 5th grade, she wore glasses. When she was a unicorn scout, is that spoilers? I don't know, whatever. Plot spoilers, I guess. Spoilers to that twist. Anyway. A unicorn scout is the magical realm's equivalent of a Girl Scout. She wore her unicorn scout uniform. The unicorn scout's uniform is the uniform that unicorn scouts wear when they attend meetings and are doing activities related to being a unicorn scout, which looks like a Girl Scout uniform. Okay. So before we enter personality, let's check again. About 75%, I would say. Personality, Crystal's greatest fear is being abandoned. Her short-term girls. Her short-term goals will be to get back into the Merlin Academy of Fine Magic. The Merlin Academy of Fine Magic is the secondary school for students classified as good. This is also Crystal's current school, starting the series premiere. This will be Crystal's former school. And her partying privilege is back. She's generally helpful to people. However, this isn't usually the case for those she dislikes. She sees herself as someone who does good. She sees others as people she needs to help. She's very self-confident. She's more ruled by emotion than logic. For inter-family relationships, let's check again. No, probably about 80% maybe. Family relationships. Crystal's mother is Luma Rose. Luma Rose is a former actress. She's also Crystal's mother and Redacted's daughter. And Crystal's father is Charles Rose. Charles Rose is Crystal's father, Redacted's son-in-law, and Luma's husband. She doesn't have much of a relationship with them. Her aunt is the Tooth Fairy. Crystal's maternal grandmother is Redacted. Crystal's paternal grandfather is M. Rose. M. Rose is Crystal's paternal grandfather, Luma's father-in-law, and the father of Charles. And one of her great-grandfathers is Rob Flower. Rob Flower is a stage entertainer. He's also Crystal's great-grandfather, Redacted's father, the maternal grandfather of Luma, and the maternal grandfather of Luma and the Tooth Fairy. Don't worry about that. Anyway. She has a great relationship with them. With her paternal grandfather and Rob. Okay. One of her great grandmothers is Mayflower. Mayflower, nay Belle. Mabel, that's fun. Is Crystal's great grandmother, the Redacted's father, there's no other. The maternal grandfather of Luma and the Tooth Fairy and Rob's wife, which Crystal doesn't have the best relationship with. Her maternal grandfather is Redacted. Redacted is the president of the Fairy Assignment Agency and headmaster of the Fairy Academy. He's also Crystal's maternal grandfather, Redacted's enemy, the father of Luma, and the Tooth Fairy, and the illegitimate father-in-law of Charles. Her paternal grandmother is Mrs. Rose. Mrs. Rose is Crystal's paternal grandmother, Luma's mother-in-law, the mother of Charles, and M. Rose's wife. One of Crystal's great-grandfathers. Okay, why did I do it like that? Okay, whatever. I don't know why I have this written like this. Okay, Mr. Rose is Crystal's great-grandfather, the paternal grandfather of Charles, M. Rose's father, and Mrs. Rose's father-in-law. One of her great-grandmothers is Scarlet Rose. Scarlet Rose is Crystal's great-grandmother, the paternal grandmother of Charles, M. Rose's mother, Mrs. Rose's mother-in-law, and Mr. Rose's wife. And two of Crystal's great-grandmothers are Mrs. Flower. Mrs. Flower is Crystal's great-grandmother, Redacted's paternal grandmother, a great-grandmother of Luma and the Tooth Fairy, Rob's mother, and May's mother-in-law, and Mrs. Bell. Mrs. Bell is Crystal's great-great-grandmother, the Redacted's maternal grandmother, a great-grandmother of Luma and the Tooth Fairy, Rob's mother-in-law, May's mother, and Mrs. Flower's friend. Crystal only knows them as names. Oh, good, it's done. Okay, we don't have to go to social relationships. Well, we kind of maybe do. It's complicated. Because now I gotta, undo everything. So now I gotta close it and then bring it back. Save first. Save. Exit. Bring the desktop icons back. Show desktop icons. Okay, open up the Camtasia again. close the icon, or turn off the icon. And then, yeah, we gotta wait for it to load. I guess I can continue to read while we're waiting for it to load. Social relationships. Crystal is a heterosexual. Up until the end of the series finale, she'll be single. Spoilers. I probably shouldn't continue, actually. Because spoilers to the finale. Don't really want to give that away. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's, like, pretty obvious, but it's not a complicated series. It's not. There's no twists and turns. It's a pretty straightforward series. Although, you know, it'll be fun. It's the journey, not the destination, right? It's very much that. That's the idea. Just gonna skip that part, then. Her only friends are Theo Ambrosius. Theo Ambrosius III, more commonly known as, or Theodore Ambrosius III, rather, more commonly known as Theo, is the main male protagonist of the misadventures of Crystal and Theo. He's also Crystal's best friend. Redacted. Okay. Whom she met. Whom, I guess? Who? Okay. Whom? Okay, she met after he was fighting with Lawrence Black. Lawrence Black is the main male antagonist of the misadventures of Crystal and Theo. He's also Crystal's enemy and Theo's archenemy. On the first day of elementary school, and... Oh, it's ready, okay. And Lily. Well, we don't need to talk about Lily. We're just gonna move on. I'm not gonna have it open, because I do not want to get in trouble, because I don't... Okay, whatever. We're gonna just move on. We're gonna do Gourgeist now. We're just gonna do Gourgeist. Talk about Lily another day. Curtain off. Text off. Let's actually do the thing. Yeah. But we've like another hour. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. It's already almost 2. Oh god, it's like 2 o'clock. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section. There's a non-zero chance that I will be up at 8. I might be done at like 7, which is gonna be like one of those things like, oh god, do I go to bed? Do I stay up till 8 to finish the Pumpkaboo video? We'll see. Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia Gourgeist video, you know. I don't know, whatever. Be a section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Gourgeist, the pumpkin Pokemon. His number is 0711. Excuse me. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Its type is Ghost Grass. Abilities, Pickup or Frisk. Insomnia is its hidden ability. Gender. Gender ratio is 50-50. Although I am getting quite hungry, I might choose a snack and just do this in the evening. I don't know. No, I'll probably just have a snack after the stream and or after once I start my laundry and all that. But yeah, we'll just finish this up tomorrow. I'm sure we'll get this done. I don't think we're gonna be streaming, unfortunately, but I think I can get caught up at least. That's kind of the most important thing for me, I think. You know, obviously we have plenty of time. There's not like a end date on like when I have to get the other thing done, and not as far as I'm aware anyway. Like there's not like I can stream, I can play the games whenever. It's just, you know, it would have been fun to do this like the actual way I intended, but I don't think that's ever gonna really I don't think we're ever gonna get back caught up to one of these games. They get like long. I feel like every game gets longer. Excuse me. There's always just so much more content in every game. And it kind of sucks. I mean, not for my mission. I mean, it's good in, like, a gameplay sense. Like, you want to have a lot of things to do, but man, does it suck for my mission. Getting every Pokemon. Anyway, getting every Pokemon. You can't actually catch every Pokemon. That's something I'd like to see change in Gen 10. I want to get a Pignite and a Servine. Make it happen, Game Freak. Can you get an Emborina? I don't know if you can get an Embor or a Superior, but those were the two, I believe, that you couldn't actually get. That you can't actually catch anywhere. As far as I'm aware, I think there may be an event at this point. I'll have to make sure that those are still accurate. You know, for like... Oh, it appeared, like, gift, whatever, you know. If you battle it, and you know, it's like gift in Legends ZA or something. You know, we'll see. I'll have to, like, look at that, like, every generation. To make sure that they haven't updated it in certain games. Anyway, catch rate is 60 or 14.8% breed. Also, Scarlet and Violet is still, like, getting updates and stuff, so, like, anything's really possible. Yeah. Breeding is egg group. Amorphous, hatch time 20 cycles. As medium variety Gourgeist, it's 2'11" or 0.9 meters. Oh boy. Him and his burping. You know how it is. And, oh, why do you have to do it in the microphone? And 27.6 pounds, or 12.5 kilograms. As small variety a small... Yeah, I wasn't used to saying Gourgeist yet. A small variety Gourgeist, it's 2'4", 0.7 meters, and 20.9 pounds, or 9.5 kilograms. As large variety Gourgeist, it's 3'7", or 1.1 meters, and 30.9 pounds, or 14 kilograms. As jumbo variety Gourgeist, it's 5'7", or 1.7 meters, and 86 pounds, or 93 kilograms. I'll let it slide. Basic experience yields 173, 11. 3. I don't know why I forgot that. Okay. Basic experience yields 173, 11. 11 raise medium fast. Dude, why did you do that? Ugh, I hate when I do that. I do that? I don't know. I'm not past me, right? I don't know. That's complicated. That's a philosophical question. Philosophical. Whether or not I am me from the past. It's me who did it. Is too, but like, you know. Am I still him? Has time passed? And all that jazz. Time has passed, I guess. Am I the same person I was like 5 hours ago or whatever, whenever I did this? This point. EV yield is 2 in defense, shape is that. 2 in defense, shape. Shape is that. Pokedex color is brown and base friendship is 70. Okay. Gourgeist is a dual-type ghost/grass Pokemon introduced in Gen 6. It evolves from Pumpkaboo when traded. Gourgeist has 4 different forms: medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Prior to Legends EA, these were instead named average size, small size, large size, large size, large. I heard it while I was doing this, so. Large size and super size, respectively. Very Minnesotan there. Oops. There's no comma there. Okay. Oh yeah, after respectively. There should be. I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. How much more time I got? 11 minutes, so that should be a little less than an hour. 55 minutes, I'm predicting. Hopefully. Should be done by 3. Good. Biography. Or a little after 3. What? Biology? Biography. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Okay. Biology. Gourgeist is a ghostly guard. Nope. Ghostly guard. Gourd. Biology. Gourgeist is a ghostly gourd-like Pokemon that varies dramatically in size. Its body is a dark brown pumpkin with a glowing yellow-orange face carved into the front and a pair of nubby legs. The face consists of 2 triangle... No, the face... The face consists of 2 triangular eyes and a grinning mouth. On the top of the mouth is a small triangular cutout for a nose. Poking out of the top of the pumpkin is a slender brown-orange head which has bright yellow eyes and a small mouth but no visible nose. Gourgeist has long, light pink hair with arm like light long. Got it. The face consists of 2 triangular eyes and a grinning mouth. On the top of the mouth is a small triangular cutout for a nose. Poking out of the top of the pumpkin is a slender brown-orange head, which has bright yellow eyes and a small mouth but no visible nose. Gourgeist has long, light pink. Is 77 in here? Good lord. But at 49% humidity. Doesn't feel very hot at all. It's very cold outside. It's been cold last few days. I mean, not too cold, but like not summer hot. Or spring. Even though it was like summer hot last week. Like August hot. Like it's pretty bad. It's weird, man. Anyway. Light pink. Okay. So, what time we got? 10 minutes, so another like 50 minutes. So we should be able to get done by 3:03. Light pink hair with arm-like tendrils, framing its face, and bangs that usually cover one eye. On top of its head is a crescent. Crescent. Light pink hair with arm-like tendrils, framing its face, and bangs that usually cover one eye. Excuse me. On top of its head is a crescent-shaped tuft. Okay. Okay. On the top of its head is a crescent-shaped tuft that is brown on top. This tuft resembles a pumpkin stem. In the animated series, Gourgeist has shown the ability to retract its upper body into the pumpkin, giving it the appearance of a traditional jack-o'-lantern. I need more water. Sorry, give me a second. Grab water. Okay. Oh, yeah. I guess you still see the chair. I keep forgetting that you can still see the chair. And everything behind my stuff. Okay. It's probably fine, right? Fix my glasses. Anyway. On the night of a new moon. Oh, okay. Oh, we have a new. Right, we passed 3 minutes. 10, so 50, so at this point, I predict 3:05. On the night of a new moon, Gourgeist wanders town streets while singing an eerie. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. On the night of a new moon, Gourgeist wanders town streets while singing an eerie song. Those who hear it will be cursed. Gourgeist is also known to cursed. Gourgeist is also known to sing joyfully while observing prey it has entangled in its arms. Okay. Yeah, I was not happy about them. I know it's a ghost type. They're weird like that, but man, that's creepy. That's it. Like, I don't know. That joyfully singing is weird, man. Makes me uncomfortable. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, Gourgeist has been observed waving its hair-like arms from side to side, or spreading its arms as if it. Sorry. Okay. Gourgeist. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, Gourgeist has been observed waving its hair-like arms from side to side, or spreading its arms as if to surprise people, even while it sleeps. That's kind of cute. Gourgeist is Gourgeist and its pre-evolved form, Pumpkaboo, are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Trick or Treat. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're still good. Everything's fine. So, couple images here. Okay. Just. Jessie's Gourgeist flashing light from the holes in her body. Gourgeist appearing as a jack-o'-lantern. Should I have it curved? Fine, because it's curved. Whatever. Unless it's like bending it in. I don't know. I don't know why that, like, food, my dinner, like, didn't seem like all that greasy or whatever, but I'm really not agreeing with me. Maybe I've just eaten too much today. Forms. Gourgeist has separate sorry. Oh, I can do my next prediction. Forms. Give me a second. My next prediction is 8 minutes. 40 minutes? So I should be able to get this done by 2:59 is my prediction. Gourgeist has 4 separate forms: medium variety, small variety, large variety, and jumbo variety. Visually, these forms differ only in their sizes, and thus they were previously named average size, small size, large size, and super size. I understand why they changed that name. Visually, these forms differ only in their sizes, and thus they were previously named average size, small size, large size, and super. Sorry, yeah. Alright. And supersize respectively. The form name change carries over from Pumpkaboo's forms, reflecting and supersize respectively. The form name change carries over from Pumpkaboo's forms, reflecting the fact that Pumpkaboo's 4 forms differ in ways other. Sorry. Reflecting the fact that Pumpkaboo's 4 forms differ in ways other than their sizes alone. Each. Each of okay, so 8 minutes still, so just another 40 minutes. So okay, now it's 3:01. That's my current prediction. Each Gourgeist's 4 arms. Sorry, each. I keep saying 4 arms. It only has 2 arms. If that, I mean. Each of Gourgeist's 4 forms determines their target to take into the afterlife. Small variety Gourgeist prefer targeting adults by pretending to be children, while large variety Gourgeist prefer taking children by pretending to be adults. Knowing how like translates between the two is really dark. Jumbo variety Gourgeist aren't picky and will target anyone. That's okay. I cut myself off from swearing. Okay, that's fun. I might keep that for the. That's okay. I don't know if I can give the content for like the blooper reel. I might keep that one for the blooper reel. Anyway, go through these towards at the after the series and like make a blooper reel. Anyway. Evolution, Gourgeist evolved from Pumpkaboo, so Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist. Yeah. I guess be outtakes, not bloopers. You know what I mean. Game data, Pokedex entries in Gen 6X. Singing in eerie voices, they wander town streets on the night of the new moon. Anyone who hears their song is cursed. Car commercial, the truck commercial on. Anyway. Why? It enwraps its prey in its hair-like arms. It sings joyfully as it observes the suffering of its prey. Not arm-like hair. Hair-like arms. Which is weirder. Which is way, way weirder than arm-like hair. That's dope. Oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Why would pumpkins have hair? But like, ugh, that's weirder. That's way weirder. Yeah. Omega Ruby is X's entry, Alpha Sapphire is Y's entry. And wouldn't those have come from the... Well, logically it would have come from the hair test. What happened to its ears? Are they under there? I don't know. That... I don't want to think about that. Okay. In Gen 8... In Gen 8, alright. In Gen 8... Average size... For average size, Gourgeist... Sword. Eerie cries emanate from its body in the dead of night. The sounds are said to be the wails of spirits who are suffering in the afterlife. Shield. Shield. In the darkness of a new moon light, Gourgeist will come knocking. Whoever answers the door will be swept off to the afterlife. Don't answer your door on a new moon, man. Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Small size. Oh, I forgot I gotta do the whole thing. I'm not used to doing this. small size. Having two of them. For small size Gourgeist, sword. I remember that being a lot better, but I mean, maybe it'll be better once we get down further, but yeah. Okay. So we're at 5 minutes, which means I can do my next prediction. For 6 minutes, that'll be about 30 minutes. So we should be able to get done by 5:57. Sword. Small Gourgeist prefer. Sorry. Sword. Small Gourgeist preferred. Sorry. Small. Sword. Sword. Small Gourgeist pretend to be children to fool adults. Anyone who falls for the act gets carried away to the after. Sorry. And the hereafter. Even though they say afterlife everywhere else, I have no idea why they say hereafter. What does that mean? Small Gourgeist pretend to be children to fool adults. I don't get it. Why would you say different things? Who wrote that one but not the rest? What? Anyone who falls for the act gets carried away to the hereafter. It's really weird. Shield. Shield. A small-sized Pumpkaboo evolves into a small-sized Gourgeist. Its bodily proportions also get passed on to its descendants. Aww. I wonder if that's actually true. I'm assuming that's like telling you how to like. I'm assuming that's like some sort of hint on breeding. That like it will actually like if you breed a small-sized Gourgeist, it will become a small-sized Gourgeist. Although if you breed a small size and a large size, what does it become? I mean, average size? Who knows? Maybe one or the other? I don't know. It's information I do not fully understand. Large size. For large size Gourgeist? So, the sword. 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 Large Gourgeist put on the guise of adults, taking the hands of children to lead them to the afterlife. So messed up. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like sweet, like dead children or like dead adults, but it does seem kind of messed up when you think about it. But it says anyone who falls for it gets carried away to hereafter. This one maybe seems a little bit more like wholesome, I guess. Super Size forcefully drags anyone off to the afterlife. Like, this is probably the most wholesome of the three of them. Yeah. Or actually, the four of them, to be honest with you. Fucked up, bro. Okay, shield. Okay, shield. Okay, shield. A large-sized Pumpkaboo evolves into a large-sized Gourgeist. Its bodily proportions also get passed on to its descendants. Oh. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same thing. Okay. How do we know? Just like let's just stay up there. For supersize Gourgeist sword. sword. Although, yeah, it suggests that this is not a wholesome activity at all. This last one. Drag anyone. Like it's... Yeah, like they're taking you to the afterlife. Even if you're ready or not, they're taking you. Superstar. Okay. It says 18 minutes now, so we can do prediction time. For less than 19 minutes, I guess. 5 minutes, so that should be 25 more minutes. So my guess is 5:57, which I think is actually the same as the other one. Supersized Gourgeist aren't picky. They will forcefully drag anyone off to the afterlife. Like the last one. Anyway. Thanks for doing good. I think? I don't know. Shield. A supersized Pumpkaboo evolves into a supersized Gourgeist. Its bodily proportions also get passed on to its descendants. I should probably also specify it's 2:33 at the moment. For people who are not in the time zone that I'm currently in. I'm not planning to do this for like hours or like literally like a day or something. Or 12 hours or whatever it is for you guys. Or 10 hours or whatever. No. Okay. In Gen 9. So none of these are, right? Because I don't know, how do I want to do this? I guess, yeah, there's really no point in putting this on here, is there? In Gen 9, so we learned that medium was one that we already did. For medium variety Gourgeist and Legends of the A, singing in eerie voices, they wander town streets on the night of the new moon. Anyone who hears their song is cursed. Is this not the same? Hold on. The hereafter. Oh, it was 2 lines. Never mind. The same. Oh, cool. Okay, so it was Pumpkaboo's, or it was Gourgeist X and Omega Ruby's entry. Okay. Let's see if I can remember to say that. ZA is X. I guess I have to say for medium variety Gourgeist. Let's take that part, okay. Keep that part. Take this part. Legends ZA is X and... Okay. The medium... Never mind, I did get rid of all that. Okay, never mind. For medium... The medium variety Gourgeists, Legends... Legends, the A entry is Gourgeist's X and Omega Ruby entry. Yes. Just weird, but whatever. Okay. For small variety Gourgeist and Legends ZA, small Gourgeist pretend to be children to fool adults. Anyone who falls for the act gets carried away to the after. Anyone who falls for the act gets carried away to the hereafter. Wait a minute, are these all gonna be the same? Yes. Swords, okay. Okay, so small variety. It's fun watching him learn. Anyway, 17 minutes. We have lower than 18 minutes, which means we can do the prediction again. 4 minutes. Should put it 20 minutes. So I'm guessing 2:55 now. Small variety. Pumpkaboos. Or no, sorry. Small. Supposed to say it, but I don't know if I say it or not. Once I got past 18 minutes. Small variety Gourgeist entry is small size Gourgeist's shield and sword entry. Gourgeist's sword entry. Alright, 6 minutes. I could do the prediction again. It's very coincidentally it's a 4. Yeah, that's still 20 minutes, so. Now, 2:56. Blech. Okay. So large Gourgeist. Adult, taking, so that's also large size. Okay. Large variety Gourgeists. So far so good. Entry. Entry is large size Gourgeists sword entry. Jumbo variety for jumbo variety Gourgeist Legend ZA. Oh yeah, this is different. Which means I do have to go to Legend Z. Which means I do have to do the Gen 9 thing. Okay. For jumbo, yeah, because it's different. Because it's not called supersize anymore, so it would be slightly different wording. Guess that means I gotta go back to small variety in Gen 9. Okay, I can do that because there is actually something to talk about in here. So I don't care about that. I don't care about any of that. Okay, blah 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 blah. Too far. For jumbo. Excuse me. For jumbo variety Gourgeist, Legend ZA. Jumbo Gourgeist aren't picky. They will forcefully drag anyone off to the afterlife. So silly. But also really dark. We're done, buddy. We're done. Weird. Okay. Game. There's no more. Game locations. Sign game locations. I don't have to worry about the game locations. Okay. It's fine, don't worry about it. Held items in Sword and Shield has the Miracle Seed as a super size Gourgeist only 100% of the time. I have to zoom in for this. Not that that helps that much, but it kind of helps a little bit. I can see them. Conceptually, I can see the numbers better. Stats, base stats, will compare the various varieties of Gourgeist. So, medium variety has HP 65, small variety has 55, large variety has 7... has 55... I'll move it over. Large variety has 75 and jumbo variety has 85. Medium variety attack is 90. Small variety attack is 85. Large variety attack is 95 and jumbo variety attack is 100. Medium variety has defense 122, and that's the same for the medium variety has defense 122, and that's the same for the other three. Lord. Okay, less than 17 minutes. So let's Check to see what we got here. 2 minutes. So it'll only take me 10 more minutes. Which is, okay, a minute late at this point, 2:51, but not expect us to take this long. Okay. Special attack is 58 for medium variety. And that's also the same between all three of them. Special defense 75 for medium variety. That's also the same for all three of them. And speed 84 for medium variety, 99 for small variety, 69 for large variety, and 54 for jumbo variety. Oh, that felt so good to hear. Okay. Hear it like that. Okay, another new prediction. We're past 7 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. So that's 10 minutes, so 2:52. Okay. Okay. Type of effectiveness, damage normally by poison, rock, bug, steel, psychic, dragon, and fairy. Weak to flying, ghost, fire, ice, and dark all for double. Immune to normal and fighting, and resistant to ground, water, grass, and electric all for half. Notes: if Foresight or Odor Sleuth is used by an opponent, the opponent has Scrappy, but this Pokemon is given a ring target. The effectiveness of normal type moves is 1, and the effectiveness of fighting type moves is 1. So they both would go from 0 to 1. Okay, so there we learn step. Learn step by leveling up. While you could hypothetically have a level 1 Gourgeist, since this is a section for leveling up moves, we'll start with 4 here. So at 4, it gets Shadow Sneak, which boosts at 7. And technically, I don't think you actually could go to level 1 in the thing. It'll well be in the mistakes video. Yeah, I don't think you since breeding isn't a thing, you actually can't technically have a level 1 Gourgeist in Legends ZA. I will make a there will be a lot of videos. I mean, I'll have like a whole series about all the mistakes I've made. This will be among them. You know, all the Legends ZA things, because you can't read them. Same with like Legends Arceus and stuff. I'll actually tell you what is the actual number. But for now, I don't care. 8, move on. Confused Ray, which boosts at 11. I don't really have time to actually like go through the whole like find out where you get it, what level you get a Gourgeist, or what level you get a Pumpkaboo in the games, and like just cross-reference and all that. No. I am merely going off the fact that you can breed in most games, and that gives you a level 1 Pokemon at some, I don't remember all the games, but most of the games as well. And then, you know, go up from there, so it's a whole thing. 12, it gets Razor Leaf, which boosts at 15. At 16, it gets, you know, like how do you evolve it and all that. Anyway, 15, at 16. At 16, it gets Leech Seed, which boosts at 19. At 20, it gets Bullet Seed, which boosts at 23. At 24, it gets Brutal Swing, which boosts at 27. At 27, it gets Hypnosis, which boosts at 30. Yay, 8 minutes. New prediction time. 1 minute, which means 5 minutes. So predicting 250. At 36, it gets Shadow Ball, which boosts at 39. At 40, it gets Mystical Fire, which boosts at 43. At 44, it gets Phantom Force, which boosts at 47. At 46, it gets Power... At 47... At 46, it gets Power Whip, which boosts at 49. And at 52, it gets Explosion, which boosts at 55. Bye. By TM, we're skipping. Side game data, you got all this. Okay. So same problem. Okay. So same. I'm just Unfortunately, it's gonna have to go from there to there. Okay. The same problem as yesterday's video. All these files are missing. I'll do the entry. I'll do the entry with the Pokedex voice, and we'll have to stop here. Yeah. Okay. Go. Gourgeist skillfully loses it. Gourgeist skillfully uses its hair-like arms to enwrap its prey. It has been discovered waving its arms from left to right and even spreading its arms as if to surprise someone during its sleep. It'd be cool to see all that, but we can't, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. One day, maybe. I guess I just realized, what happens if no one... I don't have a plan if, like, nobody posts these images in, like, the next year and a half or however long it is for the series. Like, that's it. I don't have a plan for that. I might just have to, like, accept it at that point. That's it. Let's move on. Okay, and that is it for our stream and for the editing that we'll be doing here. I will be doing the anime off stream because it's, you know, copyright or whatever. So that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this exceptionally long stream that ended apparently at around 2:48. So, you know, generally in the right area. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye. Yeah, I can't, like,